through his books and was inspired to dedicate his life for spreading the message of Gita and Bhagavatam. In 1995, Atul Krishna Prabhuji joined full-time brahmachari in ISKCON Meera Road, and today he serves as the temple president of ISKCON Greater Noida, and he travels globally to preach people from diverse backgrounds, including countries such as Africa, USA, UAE, and many others. Atul Krishna Prabhuji is a sought after speaker and is known for his expertise in various areas such as time management, overcoming fear, and leadership. His lectures on Ramayana and Mahabharata are particularly popular among devotees worldwide. So let's welcome Prabhuji by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. You do Jai Radha Madhava? Yes. Kartal Bhagavatam, anything? Don't see Kartal. Now we don't have. Okay. Let's start the class like that. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Udapatakamanam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Balam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. Thank you very much for joining us here. I remember we started this Sunday feast program here a few years ago. It worked for a few months, I think, or maybe a year or so. Then due to some challenges, it got stopped. I'm happy that it has started again. That it's required because in general when we speak about to the crowd who wants to hear some stories, etc. But when we come exclusively to hear, not just to have darshan, not just to have prasadam, not just to have visit to the temple, but in particular to hear, that gives us a wonderful progress in Krishna consciousness or in bhakti or real success in life. So we should be coming to the temple for hearing. Prabhupada said that our temples are like colleges or universities where teachings are imparted, training is given. So temples, in traditional temples in India, the concept which we have, the mentality which people have, is just go to the temple, ring the bell, take some darshan, take some charnamrit, and then just leave, or maybe sit for some time, or maybe ask something to the deity, कि okay, Bhagwan ऐसे कर दो, Bhagwan वैसे कर दो, right? So that is what we have been doing in the temples. But Prabhupada changed the concept. Prabhupada established that temples are not just place to express our sentiments. Temples are places where we learn the knowledge, we learn to follow, and we learn to go towards Krishna. That should be the temple. So that is why we should come to temple to learn, to hear, and to change our lives. So today we are going to speak on an important topic. You know the topic? How many of you know the topic? What is the topic? Old wine and new bottle, or new bottle and old wine, whatever, right? Now you must be wondering that, we follow 4 regulative principles. Isn't it? One of the regulative principles is no intoxication. And here I'm speaking about wine. And I'll be speaking about glories of wine also. So, am I breaking the 4 regulative principles, or am I encouraging you to drink wine? Let's see. Possibly, I may encourage you to drink wine. Okay. How many of you drink wine regularly? Please raise your hands. Okay, we are in temple, so nobody will say, I know. Right? And, okay, how many of you have ever taken wine in your life? Only one person. Okay. I was, for some time I was in a place which was very close to Goa. And Goa is very famous for a drink called Feni. Kaju Feni. Have you heard of it? Yeah. It smells like gutter water. Such a bad smell it has. But people drink it. And they love it. I don't know how they do it. But anyway, so since all of you are not drinking wine, then maybe I'll have to tell you what is wine, how good it is, what people think about it. I was traveling one time on a plane, and there was this young lady sitting next to me, and we just started talking. And it happened, I asked her what's her profession, and she said, my profession is to taste wines. I mean, I couldn't get it. But somebody can have a profession of tasting wines. So that was her profession. I'm still in touch with her. That was her profession. And that means whenever the wines are there, she tastes the wine and tells, okay, this is good, this is not good, this is this wine, whatever it is. And I had never heard in my life that somebody can have a profession like that. And obviously, I was telling her that wine is not good, and she was trying to tell me that wine is very good, because that's her profession. So she was trying to tell me that wine is very good for health. Don't think it's alcohol only. Don't think that it is bad. No. So whole flight she was trying to explain, and I was trying to explain that no, it's not nice. So wine, as per them, or people who like wine, so they feel that it is good for health. That is what they say. There is red wine and there is white wine also, right? Please don't go into the details, don't hear the details. You can hear later what I'm going to say. So, different kinds of wines are there. And then there is a wine which is called old wine or aged wine in their terminology, aged wine or old wine. And that is very expensive, very costly than the regular wine. So if it is old, then the cost increases. Why? Because they say it tastes better. It's initially when you take the new wine, it is a bit bitter in taste. But the old wine is not bitter in taste. So that's why old wine is preferred. And maybe they get a kick also out of it quickly. I'm not sure, I've not tried any time in my life, so I don't know how the taste is. In fact, I've never seen a bottle of wine also in my life. I don't know why. I mean, maybe I have seen other bottles, but wine I have never seen. But anyway, so this is why people prefer old wine, and it also has a very high market value. Now, from a health point of view, many times when they say that wine is very good for the health point of view, that way people can say for anything and everything. I remember when we were very young, small kids, then there was a tradition of giving brandy to children. You know that? Especially when it is cold, this season. They give brandy, 1 spoon brandy, and the child will be, no problem, he will not feel cold, right? So that was given as a medicine. I don't know whether they do it now or they don't do it. Do they do it now also to the children? They give brandy?
They mention as grape water.
Oh, they mention it as grape water. But it's the same, right? Brandy or wine, yeah. Okay, the name has changed because then people will say, I'm not going there. So just imagine from the childhood, if a child grows up by taking 1 spoon of brandy every day, what will happen when he grows? So people think it's good for health, and even for the brandy people, for the wine also people think. But the doctors, these doctors who are good doctors, and the researchers have proved that any alcohol is not good for the body. So you cannot say that this is a good one, this is not a good one. Alcohol is alcohol. It's going to have an effect, what other alcohol may have. And sometimes they say, no, wine has a very good health benefit, in particular for heart. That is what they say. But it is not true, because it's not reliably supported by proper researches. Research anyone can do, right? If I want to prove something, I can put 3 researchers, pay them money, and they'll give me a wonderful report that this is, this onion or this garlic or this is the best for the health. If you don't take it, then you will lose immunity, everything, right? So we'll have a report. And then you will say, see, the report is saying. So reliable sources have not given any good report. It differs from person to person. So we cannot say it is good for health also. So now in terms of culture, in terms of spirituality, why are we referring to wine? Okay, I've spoken a lot about wine, right? I'm not here to speak about wine. I'm not here to encourage you that, okay, come on. Or don't think that I have a stall outside and after that I'll say, okay, when you're going out, please carry a bottle because this is from our Govindas or something like that. So that's not true. Because what happens is that people thinking that this old wine is very good, and in the world also, we take this concept of old wine and new bottle. So what is old wine and new bottle in today's world? Like, see, we have new gadgets, new philosophies coming up. Every month, every year, we have new philosophies coming up. New gadgets, of course, people were crazy about some phone and after a month they don't even look at it. Some new comes, right? iPhone 15, then iPhone 16, and iPhone 17 Pro. I don't know whether you've gone about that. Not yet, yeah? Okay, see, these people know well now. So The gadgets are there, new gadgets every day. Then we have philosophies, new lifestyles. This is all new packaging, new bottle, isn't it? Like we have new gadgets, new philosophies. You're very fortunate that in India we don't hear new philosophies quite often, right? Do you hear new philosophies? Someone coming up that this is religion and that is religion, love is the religion, nature is God, love each other, that's all, that is what the real religion is. Or come together and laugh, and if you can enjoy, that is what the religion is. Have you heard of all this in India? No, for us, religion means go to the temple, worship God, even demigods, but whatever. But when you go outside India, you see all these philosophies coming up. I went to one place and they said that there's a new religion started. I said, wow, new religion started. Yes, would you like to come? I said, yes, but tell me, what do they do? They said every Sunday they meet. I said, very nice. And then I said, we also meet every Sunday. And they said, then what do they do? And there is a buffet arranged for them. Then they meet and they just enjoy. Because they feel that religion means to enjoy. And then in the end they eat, drink, dance and go back. And that is the new religion they have started. I said, what do you mean by religion? What is so religion? You know, people go to parties, enjoy and come back. It is the same thing. Why are you calling it as a religion? No, we don't do any nonsense activities there. That is why it is a religion. So, kind of people anywhere and everywhere are creating new religion. That okay, some person comes up and he gives some philosophy and then people start following him and becomes a new religion. In India also, we have so many people who are not following scriptures, but they're just giving new religion, new age religion. Have you heard this word? New age religion. So what is new age religion? Don't follow scriptures, don't follow any rules and regulations. You don't have to, be very strict about your lifestyle. Enjoy as you want, but just give me 5,000 rupees a month or 5,000 rupees a year and you are a religious person or whatever. It doesn't work like that. We have seen so many people in India, now they are behind the bars. So they started new religion. One person started new religion and the head of the religion, the person who started, was acting in the movies, dancing with the heroines or actresses. And then everyone was saying, ye Leela hai Babaji ki. So this was going on, religion. Somebody else started some other religion, of course. Krishna sees for some time and then slaps them and puts them behind the bar. Chalo, go back. But people get confused and people get attracted to such philosophies. I remember one time here in Mumbai, I was traveling in a cab and the driver was there. He was a nice driver and it was a long drive, so I started talking to him. And he said, I am also initiated. So I looked at him, didn't look like from anywhere, initiated. So he said, after some talks, he said, I'm also initiated. I said, Acha, so what do you do? What do you follow in your initiation? My guru told me that on Wednesday, do not comb your hair, do not put oil on your hair, and do not drink, do not eat non-veg. Just be very simple. I said, very nice. But why on Wednesday only? He said, because that's the day I got initiated. So my guru told me, because you got initiated today, so today you don't do anything. On Wednesday, Baki, then do whatever you want. And he said, my Guruji is so merciful. I said, yeah, that's true. Guruji is very merciful because for us it is 24 hours by 7. We don't eat, we don't eat non-veg, we don't drink, we follow the rules and regulations, except combing the hair. I don't know why that was a rule then. But here it was only on Wednesday because you got initiated on Wednesday. Rest of the day, do whatever you want. So see, such merciful religions are coming up, new religion, new philosophies. But with all these new gadgets, new philosophies, or new lifestyle, old wine is still there. So this is like new packaging, all these things. Old wine is still there. And what is that old wine? Our nature. The lust, the greed, the hatred, the envy is still there, right? You tell me with iPhone 17 Pro, last one? Okay. iPhone 17 Pro came. So is it that one who has this will not be envious of anyone else? Will not have lust in his heart? Because he has iPhone 17 Pro. Yeah? No, it is just a new thing. But the bottle is new, wine is old. Inside, it's the same thing. We are still hating people. We are still having enviousness. We are still lusty. We are still greedy. We have not given up all that thing. We still want to defeat others. We still want to be on top of everything. It's just the old wine. It is going on the same way. The same struggle for existence. Has it changed? The same birth, death, old age and disease. Has it changed? With 17 Pro, somebody who has it will not die. Is it like that? When Prabhupada was there was one time he was meeting a magician. So Prabhupada was sitting on his asana and the magician entered. It was like this. So he entered from the door. And Prabhupada was sitting here. So magician, just to show to Prabhupada, from just there at the entrance, he just waved his hands like this, and then there were all flowers between him and Prabhupada. So all flowers were there, right? And everyone was amazed. Wow! What? And Prabhupada was also, Prabhupada said, very nice, he clapped for him. And then he again waved his hands again, and the flowers were gone. And Prabhupada said, very nice. Can you imagine like this, if some person comes here, and he just waves his hands and then it's all full with flowers, nice flowers. And then you will say, wow, take him to our DT department, so that we don't have to buy flowers every day. And then he just moves his hands and everything is gone. Prabhupada was, yes, very nice, Prabhupada said. Then he went to Prabhupada to speak. And Prabhupada asked him that the way you did this, you know, I had the flowers, and then you made the flowers disappear. Can you make birth, death, old age and disease disappear like this from people's life? So the magician said, Prabhupada, I'm a very small magician. I can only make flowers disappear. You are a greater magician than me. You can make birth, death, old age and disease disappear from us. So even if we have all these new things with us, ultimately the problems remains. Struggle for existence remains. The hatred, the lust, greed, anger, they will all remain. Hankering and lamenting will remain with us. So that is the old wine. People had anxiety 5,000 years ago also, and people have anxieties today also. Right? What has changed? Nothing. Anxiety is still there. Yes, the packaging has changed. Maybe 5,000 years ago they were anxious about a lion coming to their village. That was their anxiety. In the night they are sleeping, they were anxious that lion may come, and then what about our children who will protect all those things? That was their anxiety. And today we have so many other things. People are working, they are anxious about their deadlines, they're anxious about their work, they're anxious about family, or so many things. Those who have money, they are anxious about going to which place. Last time I went to Switzerland, where should I go this time, otherwise my wife will not be happy. And those who do not have money, they're not bothered about these things, but they are also anxious. Tomorrow how will I eat? I have to support my family. So anxiety has been there, only the external, the bottle has changed. Wine is the same. So what is the new bottle which we have? It's just like, the gadgets, the sleek mobiles, or, social media identities, right? We didn't have social media 50 years ago the way we have it today. 100 years ago. I wish if it was there in Prabhupada's time, then Prabhupada would have been, in one day, he would have been, what do you say, world famous. But you see, without social media, Prabhupada became world famous. That is real fame. Right now it is all fake. Millions of followers, nobody knows you. Isn't it? I meet people and then they say, I have 5 million followers on my YouTube, and I look at him, nobody knows you. Prabhupada became famous when all these were not there, because that was the real fame given by Krishna. So anyway, we have all these things now. Now artificial intelligence is coming up, right? It can do wonders. People are amazed at artificial intelligence. You tell something and it is there. Okay, I want a song. Song is there. Oh, I want to write a book. The book is there. I want to do this. So wonderful. It's so quick. Just with a click, right? You ask anything, it is there. All the things. Okay, can you give me 5 dishes which I can prepare for this evening's party? It's there, right? You don't have to look for anything. Artificial intelligence. So we're thinking we have advanced. But do you know even Ravana had artificial intelligence? So it's not something new which we have discovered. Ravana had artificial intelligence by which he created, he took one time head of Lord Ramachandra in a plate. He said, see to Sita, I have killed your Ram. Now marry me, because Ram is no more. So he did that. That was artificial intelligence. Otherwise, how can you have the head of Lord Ramachandra who's alive there? Right? This is what artificial intelligence does, and many more. Hiranyakashipu had it. So there's nothing new as such, but a presentation, new model. And then we try, problems remain the same, and how do we try? We try to upgrade the technology, thinking that suffering will reduce. That's what we do with the technology now. We have MRI, we have CT scan, we have this, that. Earlier there was only the doctor will hold this and tell you what's your problem. But now you have to go for CT scan, you have MRI, this and that. So we're trying to upgrade technology, thinking that suffering will reduce, or if we improve our economic conditions, then everyone will be happy. But ultimately, the problems still remain. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha doshan darshanam. Krishna says these problems are always there. And as long as we are here, this will remain. So the world is trying to polish the bottle or to have the new bottle. But they don't try to change the wine. We have to change the wine. So old wine is there, bottle is new, it's not going to help us. So like we see in the Shastras, I was just speaking about Ravana. So Ravana, he built such a beautiful city, Lanka. Everything made of gold. What a city it must be. So it was like a new bottle. But he himself remained the same person. He didn't change. The envy, the lust, the greed remained in Ravana. And that is why he was defeated. He had to lose everything. And he was always in anxiety. Hiranyakashipu, he could win over all the demigods. But still he was in anxiety. His 5-year-old son was telling him, teaching him, Sada samudvegna dhyana satgrahan hitvarma patam grahanda kupam vanangato yad harin ashrayeta. And you are a fool, you are staying here. Come on, go to the forest. And how Prahlad Maharaj was addressing his father, Tat sadhu manne asur varyate hina, O greatest of the demon. Just imagine your son comes to you and tells you this, O greatest of the demon. But Hiranyakashipu was very happy hearing that. Yes, I am the greatest of the demons. So these people, they had many things they did good. But ultimately, what we see in the world is same wars, same hatred, same exploitation going on. right? With our advancement, with our all new bottle, has things changed? Even simple things like morality is losing ground, right? How many rape cases happen? Nowadays they're not even reported. Many years ago I had taken the figures and it was about 33,000 rape cases in a year. I don't know, now it must have gone to whatever, in India or other places in other countries. So has those changed with all our advancement? Are we really happy with all our advancement? Are we content? Are we living a peaceful life? No, this has increased the anxieties. At the same time, it is making you dull, especially AI, isn't it? Because for everything, even to know that how to make the phone silent, you have to go to AI now. Thank you. Isn't it? Now people are going to AI for everything. You ask anything to them and they'll this is the day. What do you have? Chat GPT? Or are they?
Chat GPT, Google Gemini.
Google Gemini and
Many more.
so many more. I don't even know the names there. So we have all those for what? We are advanced. But actually, it is all the same. Prabhupada used to say that modern civilization is like decorating a dead body. So if you have a dead body, and if you're decorating it, of course in some places they do it, but if you're decorating a dead body, what is the use? The person is gone. Now you make it very nice, look nice, what is the good? So Prabhupada explains this, that this modern civilization is like that. The person inside is dead, but then, we're just decorating it outside. And look at people, meet people. They will look very nice, they will be smiling at you, but just talk to them about their families. Because my job is like that I meet people, I talk to people, I know what's going on in their lives. Nobody is happy. It is all just external. New bottle again. Old wine is still the same. Nobody is happy. They may show you, you may see, wow, these are the happiest people in the world. But that's only external. Internal, nothing. Please remember, in our life, externals are not important. What is important is internal. External is just a bottle, internal is the content. That is important. You have that famous example of pencil. I have spoken it many times. That when the person, he manufactured the pencil, he gave 5 things to the pencil. Remember this, your life will be successful. I have spoken it many times. And I don't know, any of you remember? Because we just forget. Kali Yuga, we have very big advantage for preachers. Because I can go on speaking the same thing every week. And people will say, Prabhuji, wonderful. This week's lecture was very nice. I would have repeated the same last week, right? You forget the stories, you forget. And I'm telling you, next week if I come and repeat the same lecture, you'll say, बहुत अच्छा था, पहली बार सुना, first time we heard. So I've told this story many times. It just came to my mind because we were talking about externals and internals. Okay, what's the time by the way? Okay. So externals and internals. So I'll go very quickly the 5 things which were told to the pencil. Please remember them. They are very, very helpful for becoming successful in our life. Number 1, it was told to the pencil that your value is only if you are in someone's hand. Isn't it? The pencil is in pencil box. What is the value? It cannot write. It can write only if it is in the hand of someone, right? You pick up the pencil and then you can write, otherwise not. That is the first thing was given. So in spiritual life or in our life in general, it is very important that we have guidance. Somebody is there to guide us, like the spiritual master, the mentor, the guide, the instructor. Somebody should be there. If our life we are not having the guide, if we are not having someone who can instruct us or who can help us, please understand you are really unfortunate. You are not a fortunate person. You are like that kite. Have you ever done that?
Yes.
Kite flying? How many of you have done in your childhood? Okay, very nice. So the kite, it goes higher and higher and it can go to a height only if it is connected to the thread. Right? Suppose you disconnect from the thread. Thread is gone. Now what will happen? The kite will start floating in air, right? Very nice, independently. Nobody to control. But going where? To the ground, down, not to the height. If you are not connected, it cannot further go up. It naturally comes down. Similarly, our life, if it is not in someone's hand, you are not taking instructions, you are not taking guidance, you may feel you are independent, you are free, but actually your freedom is taking you down. So the first instruction that was given, that your value is only when you are in someone's hand. Right? You'll remember? I'm going to ask all five to you after I speak. So be careful. Hear carefully, right? What's your name? Ruhani. So hear carefully, right? Okay. So that was the first thing given. I can explain it further, but time is we are going to have a different topic. So the second one was that from time to time you will be sharpening. But understand that the sharpening is for the good handwriting. So that we have to understand. So that's what we do with the pencil. We sharpen it, when it becomes, maybe you are not able to write, then we sharpen it, right? So sharpening will happen, but it is for good handwriting. What does that mean in life? It means in life that from time to time we are going to face challenges, we are going to face problems, we are going to face reversals. But then this is for your, what is it for? When we face reversals, when we face challenges, we should understand that this is to make you strong. Like when problems come in our life, we should not be asking Krishna, why me? That is what happens, right? Why me? Why I'm facing? Look at that person. He's so happy. Look at that one. He's so happy. Why me? A devotee never tells Krishna, why me? When the challenges are there. Devotee always tells Krishna, try me. No problem. Keep sending. I'm not going to leave you. So, sharpening will be done from time to time, but it is to make us strong. Problems, challenges will come in our life to test our faith. Do you really have faith in Krishna? Or you're just showing off? So that's why the problems and challenges come in our life. So that was the second thing told. Third thing told to pencil was, you will be able to write in any surface. And you know, like when you go to someone's house who have children in their house, the walls you will see something with the pencil or with the pen, right? You like doing it? Ruhani, you do it on the wall? पहले करते थे, अभी नहीं, अभी बड़े हो गए. Okay. So like, keep doing it. So you can write on any surface. What do we learn from this in our life? That we should be ready to serve, perform our duty in any condition. The duty of the pencil is to write, and it can write on any surface. So it should be our mood that we should do our duty in any condition. Right? So not that because it's too hot I will not chant the holy name. It is too cold I will not chant the holy name. I'm too tired I will not chant the holy name. Or I'm very enthusiastic I will not chant the holy name. No. So any condition you should be able to serve. That's the third thing. Fourth thing told the pencil was, that whatever you will write, you'll be able to erase it. You have what? Eraser, you say it? When we were young, we had pencil, and behind the pencil there used to be a small rubber, and then you write it and mistake, turn the pencil and erase it. Yes? You did it? You do it now also? You write with pencil or pen now? Pencil. Okay, very nice. So that's the fourth thing. That whatever you write, you'll be able to erase. This is to instruct us that many things in our life leave an impression on our mind. We should be able to erase certain things and remember certain things. What are the things that we should erase? If anyone has done anything wrong to us, erase it. Don't remember. Oh, इसने ऐसा किया था, छोड़ूंगा नहीं इसको. Okay, just forget about it, right? So what are we supposed to forget? If somebody has done wrong to us, if I have done wrong to someone, भूल जाना ना? No, remember it so that you don't repeat it. And if someone has done something good to us, should we remember or forget? Always remember. We have done good to others, erase it, right? I have done something good, don't remember. 15 साल पहले 5 रुपया दिया था तुमको याद है? No need to remember all those things, right? So forget all this. So that is the fourth thing told to pencil, that you will be able to erase. And the fifth thing, which was very important, was always remember that what is inside is important, not outside. In the pencil, outside is just a piece of wood, but inside is lead. Right? So that is important, because that makes it right, not the external wood piece. Suppose if internal that lead is not there in the pencil, there is only wood. Is it of any use? Will it write? No. So what is inside is important. Similarly for us, what is within us is important. The qualities we develop, our nature, our devotion, that is important. Not how I look, not what externally I do. So that is why Prabhupada said modern civilization is simply decorating the dead body. So we don't have to do the dead body decoration. We have to change the inner substance, and only spirituality, spiritual consciousness can change the inner substance. So when Krishna enters our life, what happens? When Krishna comes to our life, the lust changes to love. Old wine is changing now. The lust changes to love. When Krishna enters our life, the greed turns into generosity. You become very generous. You like to help people when you are a devotee. Your anger is for engaging in Krishna's service. Your confusion becomes clarity, and your fear turns into fearlessness. Abhay Charanarvindare. So, Krishna consciousness does not transform you from outside. It does, right? We start applying tilak, we wear kanthi. Outside, yes, we change. But more than that, it changes you from inside, internally, which is very important. So that's why when we talk of old wine, so in one way we were saying old wine is always lust, anger, greed, that is going to remain. It's a kind of a negative side. Let's come to the positive side of old wine and new bottle. So what is old wine? The old wisdom, Bhagavad Gita. Is it eternal? That is the old wine, right? How many years ago Bhagavad Gita was spoken? Only 5,000? Huh? Millions of years ago. Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita, imam vivasvate yogam proktavanaham apyayam vivasvan manave praha manurikshvakave bravid. I have spoken this millions of years ago to Sun God, Vivasvan. And even before that, Bhagavad Gita is eternal, very old wine, right? So we should accept that old wine. That is important. The old wine means, when we talk of old wine, that means something which can bring transformation. Like old wine tastes nice. Old wine is very costly. So similarly, old wisdom, or we should say eternal wisdom, is always giving us the real knowledge, the real progress. So now New Year is coming. So the New Year can change your schedule, but only wisdom of Bhagavad Gita can change your heart. What is important? Important is that you change your heart. Unless your heart is transformed, heart is purified, nothing impact will happen in your life. So that's very important. Change of heart is important, that we should accept eternal instructions of Krishna. So what is old wine for us? The timeless wisdom given by Krishna, the proven things given by Krishna, practices given by our acharyas. And what is new bottle? New bottle is new technology, new year, but we should always keep the old wine. We should always keep the old wisdom. And why old wisdom is important? Why this old wine, Bhagavad Gita, is important? Because as wine grows with the time, so this also knowledge, this has improved with the time. Right? It's an old knowledge. Don't think that it has gone beyond. It is improving with the time. So we are getting in a new bottle and we are able to accept. Suppose Prabhupada would not have written it the way we have, we would not have changed our life. So it improves with the time, it transforms our character, and it doesn't need any upgrade. Right? After 16, Pro 16, then Pro 17, and then Pro 18, it doesn't need. Bhagavad Gita is same. We haven't got a different version of Bhagavad Gita. Krishna did not come up with that. Company.
But the size is smaller.
Size and small, yeah. Because people's eyes, they become weak, so they increase the size. That's all. So Bhagavad Gita, no version, right? We don't have Bhagavad Gita 1 Pro and Bhagavad Gita 15 Pro and Bhagavad Gita coming up with the new. Krishna is adding 10 new shlokas in that. Like you have the same, right? Same phone, some new features are added. Okay, this one will have this thing, this one will have. So we don't have Bhagavad Gita like that. Okay, new Bhagavad Gita coming. What is new in that? Krishna has told now you don't have to worship me. Wow, wonderful. Everyone wants that version. It's the same thing going on. So it doesn't need upgrade. So I just want to, in the end, I want to end it with a acronym of old wine. Old wine, O-L-D is old, W-I-N-E is wine. You don't go, you have to answer the question, huh? You still have to answer the question, 5 things. Don't go. If you're going, you can come back. You can go and come back in 5 minutes. After I finish, then I'll ask question.
But I forgot the third and fourth point.
Oh, you forgot third and fourth point. Okay, I'll remind you, don't worry. So, so we'll have now old wine. Okay? We started with old wine, I'm going to end with old wine. So O-L-D is old, W-I-N-E is wine. Now, first I said 5 things about the pencil, which I only told her to remember. But now I'm asking all of you to remember this old wine. So today's lecture will end with old wine. So what is old wine? O is for open your heart for Krishna's message. Open. O is for open your heart for Krishna's message. See, when we accept Krishna consciousness, it begins with an open heart, willingness to hear. Do not come with it, I know what is there in Bhagavad Gita, I'm not going to hear. Then it's not good. So old wine, O is open your heart to Krishna's message. Because an open heart becomes Krishna's home. If you close your heart, how will Krishna enter? So open heart, that is O. L is let go of material attachments. As long as you're holding on to it, you cannot get the taste of the old wine. I'm giving you the taste of the old wine. So how to get the taste? Right? All of you will get? What is the first thing to get the taste? Open your heart for Krishna. Very nice. Then you will get the taste of old wine. I'm sorry, as I told you in the beginning, आज सबको पिलाने वाले हैं. So we are giving you the wine. Today you are allowed to bring this wine, not bottled water. This wine. So open your heart. L is for let go of material attachments, because to receive the spiritual truth, you need to create space in your heart. If there is so much of already wrong philosophy, there is always attachments and all these things, you will not be attached to Krishna. Right? We are attached to money, we are attached to children, we are attached to power, we are attached to position. Only problem is we are not attached to Krishna. And this is not from today. Even Shankaracharya says this. It is going on from that time. Shankaracharya says, Balyavastha Krida Sakta Tarunavastha Taruni Sakta Vriddhavastha Chinta Sakta Parabrahmani Ko Apina Sakta. So he says, Balyavastha, when you are a small kid, what are you attached to? Krida Asakta. You are attached to playing, right? If I allow now these children to go out and play, they will be running, they are not interested in what I am speaking. But I don't know why they are sitting. Maybe their parents have forced them that if you don't sit, you will not get ice cream in the evening. So that's why they are here. So Balya Avastha Krida Sakta, right? You like playing?
Yes.
Yes? You want to go and play now?
Not now.
Not now. Okay, you won't get ice cream. So Balya Avastha Krida Sakta. Taruna Avastha, you become young, Taruni Sakta. The boy is attached to the girl, girl is attached to the boy. So this is Shankaracharya saying. Taruna Avastha, Taruni Sakta. And then Vriddha Avastha, you become old, Chinta Sakta. You are attached to the tensions, Chinta. Oh, what will happen to me if I'm going to die? And when you become old, the only your thinking is about your body. Oh, I have to take this medicine and that medicine and this has to be done. My blood pressure is going high, my sugar is going high, all these things. So then, Chinta Sakta. And then he says, Parabrahmani ko apina sakta. The problem is nobody is attached to Parabrahma Krishna. So, that is why, because we do not let go of our attachment, Krishna cannot come inside. So O is for open your heart to Krishna. L is for let go of material attachment. And D, O-L-D. D is for daily sadhana or develop daily sadhana. Daily sadhana has to be there. If you really want to drink old wine, the taste of the old wine will come if you have daily strong sadhana. Sadhana means chanting the holy name, hearing the katha, hearing Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, associating with devotees. So that is part of our sadhana. So we should always be chanting the holy name. That will also come. So this is old, right? You remember the old? You tell me, what is old? No. What's your name? Arya. Arya, you tell me. O is for? Open your heart. Very nice. L? Let go, yes. And D? Delhi sadhana. You remember this? You look intelligent. You remember that. Okay. Okay, this is old, but we still have wine remaining. Okay? अभी आपको आज पिलाकर ही भेजेंगे आपको सबको अच्छे से. So W is for Welcome Devotee Association. Welcome Devotee Association. If you really want to taste the wine, then you have to open your heart, let go of attachments, develop daily sadhana, and then welcome devotee association. Don't run away from devotees association. Many times people say, oh, devotees are not good, they're fighting, they're always. Sometimes they want to go away because devotees are not good. Sometimes they want to go away because devotees are very good. And I don't want to become so good. So I like to go away from them. So we should welcome the devotee yogi, because Sadhu Sangha, devotee association softens our heart and it becomes receptive. So please remember this thing in your life, that when you walk with devotees, Krishna walks with you. Because where is Krishna staying? Krishna says, Naham tishtami vaikunthe yoginam hrideshu va yatra gayanti mad bhakta tatra tishtami narada. So he says, I'm not staying in Vaikuntha. I'm not staying in big yogis' hearts also. But yatra gayanti mad bhakta, where my devotees are singing my glories, chanting the holy name, tatra tishtanti narada. Oh Narada, I'm staying there. So Krishna is staying with devotees. So when you walk with devotees, Krishna walks with you. That is why W is for
Welcome Devotee Association.
Welcome Devotee Association. I is for immerse in Harinam. Immerse in Harinam. डूब जाना चाहिए Harinam में. That is I. Immerse in Harinam. Because that will transform your heart. If you immerse. Chanting is the most effective way of accepting Krishna's mercy. It cleanses the heart. So that is what you should do. क्या रह गया? What is remaining? N-N-E. Okay, first repeat. O is for?
Open your heart for Krishna.
L is for? D is? W? I? So N-N-E is remaining. थोड़ा सा पीना बाकी रह गया, बस बाकी सब हो गया. N is for nurturing. Nurture humility and service mode. So we should nurture humility and seva bhav. नम्रता और सेवा भाव होना चाहिए, नहीं तो भक्त कहलाने के कैसे योग्य होंगे. So nurture humility and service attitude. That is N. And E is for service. Actually, you want to taste nectar, Krishna's nectar, but you need a spoon, na? Suppose I get a big bowl or big 20-liter case of, okay, I'm ready to give nectar. How will you take? You need some spoon, you need something to hold, some bowl or something. So service is that spoon, service is that bowl where you take Krishna's nectar, Krishna giving nectar, and we need to receive it. That's why service should be there. And last is E, is for embrace the eternal teaching, or the eternal teachings. Accept Krishna consciousness and think it is eternal, Sanatan. So that is why we should embrace eternal teaching. That is E. So if you really want old wine, this is what you should do. And that's why don't look for a new lifestyle. Fill your life with eternal wisdom and everything will become new and fresh. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Okay, so now before I end or before you start asking question, I have 2 questions. You're going to tell me 5 things. You remember pencils 5 things? Okay, you come here and tell first, second, no problem. Come. We have mic? Give us. You can stand here, face everyone, and tell. 5 things you tell pencil. What did she? What was told to pencil? Whatever you remember. What was the first one?
First one,
Your value is only if you are
connected to someone else.
in someone's hand. Very nice. You can clap for this girl. Okay, the second.
And the second thing was the sharpener.
Very good, wonderful. Third. You can write it.
You can write in any place.
You can write it and fourth.
You can erase anything.
Very nice. Very nice. Fifth.
What is inside is important.
We should clap loudly. बहुत nice. Okay. Very nice. Okay, and then we have to hear about old wine. Who will speak about old wine? Someone from this side? Old wine?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Old wine, O means open your hearts, Krishna's messages.
Open your heart for Krishna. Thank you.
L means let go material attachment.
Let go of material attachment.
D means daily sadhana.
Daily sadhana. Very nice. Actually, it's not that only for children you have to clap. You can clap for everyone.
W, wine, the first letter W. W means Welcome Devotees Association.
Very nice. Wonderful.
I means immerse.
Immerse in
Immerse in
Harinam.
Harinam. Sorry.
Okay.
N means
Nurture.
nurture. E means eternal teaching.
Very nice. Wonderful. Embrace it.
हरे कृष्ण धन्यवाद प्रणाम
आपको नशा हुआ कि नहीं थोड़ा बहुत इतना ओल्ड वाइन लिया आपने maybe one person from this side also can say old wine give it
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So O means opening our heart for Krishna's message. L means letting go of material attachments. D means developing daily sadhana.
what is this going on you're watching देख के थोड़ी बोलना है I will not read it I didn't look at you so I didn't tell you very nicely without saying start with O
O means opening a heart for Krishna's message. L means letting go of material attachments. D means developing in sadhana. W means welcoming devotees. I means immerse in Harinam. N means nurturing humility. And E means embrace
eternal teaching सब शराबी है यहाँ पर but at least they are remembering ऐसे शराबी बनना चाहिए हम लोग को we should have like this wine we should drink
राइटिंग करके नहीं रखा मैं ऐड में ले लिया
yes very nice thank you okay any questions one or two questions I have to leave I don't have much time but one or two questions पीछे दीजिए उनका question
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी प्रणाम प्रभु जी आपने एक चीज़ बोली कि अक्सर लोग जो हमारे साथ गलत करते हैं उसको इरेज कर देना चाहिए बस अगर कोई वो जो व्यक्ति हमारे साथ गलत कर रहा है या जो उसका संस्कार ही ऐसा है कि भाई वो दूसरों के साथ गलत करता है या एनवीनेस रखता है हमारे लिए और वो हमारा क्लोज रिलेटिव है यानी 1 टाइम 2 टाइम वी फॉरगेट कि हाँ भाई सो के कुछ होगा सर्कमस्टेंसेस और उसका संस्कार ही ऐसा है उस सिचुएशन में हमें क्या करना चाहिए क्योंकि वो हमारा क्लोज रिलेटिव है
बहुत अच्छा और उसको छोड़ नहीं सकते हम छोड़कर जा नहीं सकते क्या कहते हैं दूध में मक्खी की तरह निकालना भी मुश्किल है और पीना भी मुश्किल है सो यस एंड रियल में ये प्रॉब्लम है बाहर वालों से नहीं होता चलिए बाहर वाला है वो कभी महीने 2 महीने में एक बार मिलेगा हम लोग कान बंद कर लेंगे जब बोलता बोलने दो अब वो डेली बोल रहे हो उसका क्या करें सो फर्स्ट थिंग हमें सोचना है कि अब उसका नेचर ही वैसा है सो अगर हम उसे नहीं बदल सके हम अपने आप को बदलने का प्रयास करें अपने इम्यूनिटी बढ़ानी चाहिए हमें जैसे एक राजा था तो राजा एक बार बाहर गया और उसने देखा कि वो चल रहा था पर चप्पल नहीं पहनी थी, तो पाँव में बड़े पत्थर लग रहे हैं बार बार चलने में। तो वापस आया, मंत्री को बुलाया, उसने कहा सारी सड़कों पर रबर लगवा दो। मंत्री ने कहा इतना बड़ा राज्य है, सारी सड़कों पर रबड़ कैसे, क्या बात हो गई? तो मैं चल रहा हूँ तो मेरे पाँव में लग रहा है। तो उसने कहा महाराज एक सजेशन दूं? उसने कहा क्या? आप चप्पल पहन लो रबर की, बस सिंपल, छोटा सा चप्पल आपको पहनना है, आप सड़कों पर कहीं पे भी चले जाओ, पत्थर नहीं लगेगा। तो हम दूसरों को नहीं बदल सकते, तो हमें सबसे पहले अपने को बदलना चाहिए, क्योंकि तकलीफ हमें हो रही है, दूसरे को नहीं हो रही है। जिसका नेचर है वो उस तरह के कार्य कर ऐसा नहीं कि वो दुखी हो रहा है कि हाय मैंने ऐसा क्यों किया, या वो बदलने वाला है, वो नहीं बदलने वाला है। तो हमें अपने आप को थोड़ा सा बदलना, मतलब कैसे उसको हैंडल करना है वो सीखना चाहिए। इन द सेंस हमें उनको छोड़ देना चाहिए, उनके और भगवान के बीच जो प्रॉब्लम वो कर रहे हैं, जो भी चीज़ें हैं, अपने कर्म नहीं खराब करने चाहिए। देखिए क्या होता है, कभी कभी हम लोग उस व्यक्ति के कारण अपने कर्म खराब करते हैं। तो कोई तो गलत कर ही रहा है, उसको तो जो गलत कर रहा है उसका फल मिलेगा ही, आज नहीं तो कल, इस जन्म में नहीं तो अगले जन्म, कृष्ण जब चाहेंगे देंगे। लेकिन हम अपने कर्म जब खराब कर लेते हैं तो हमारे लिए वो गलत कर्म बनना शुरू हो जाता है, और चिंता हमें ज़्यादा होती है। जो व्यक्ति हमारे साथ बुरा कर रहा है वो रात को आराम से सो जाता है, और हम 12-1 बजे तक सोचते रहते हैं उसने ऐसा कर दिया, कल 3 बजे तक नींद नहीं आती। तो अर्थ क्या है, हम जब तक उसको पकड़ कर रखेंगे तब तक वो कष्ट हमें देता रहेगा। इसीलिए हमें अपने आप को बदलना है, लर्न करना है हाउ टू हैंडल दैट पर्सन। सेकेंड इज, अगर हम इंटरनली बहुत स्ट्रांग हो जाएं, या हमें वीक पर्सन होते हैं ना, थोड़ा तो हमें डिस्टर्ब करता रहता है, हम इंटरनली बहुत स्ट्रांग हो जाएं, करने दो, जो कर रहा है करने दो, क्या कर लेगा, कितना कर लेगा। लेकिन अगर हम इंटरनली स्ट्रांग नहीं है तो बहुत जल्दी इफेक्ट हो जाता है। ये कठिन है, जो हम कह रहे हैं इतना सरल नहीं है कि हाँ एक दिन में इंटरनली स्ट्रांग हो जाए और सब कुछ होगा। लेकिन धीरे धीरे स्पिरिचुअल प्रैक्टिस से हमें कम से कम पॉजिटिव चीज़ों को अपने जीवन में बढ़ा देना है। तो जो नेगेटिव्स आ रहे हैं वो इतने छोटे हो जाने चाहिए। जैसे एक छोटी सी लाइन खींची जाती है, अब उसको मिटाना है तो हम प्रयास कर सकते हैं मिटाने का, और दूसरा प्रयास कर सकते हैं बहुत लंबी लाइन खींच दें, वो लाइन इतनी छोटी हो जाएगी कि उसका महत्व ना रहे। तो हमें अपने जीवन की पॉजिटिव चीज़ें इतनी बढ़ा दें कि नेगेटिव बहुत छोटी हो जाए। आज जो बहुत ज़्यादा हमें लग रहा है, हम सोचें कि कैसे हम कृष्ण को पाएं, उसकी चिंता करें, कैसे हम भगवान को भक्ति करें, उसकी चिंता हो। तो अपने आप ये जो छोटी छोटी चिंताएं हैं ये आज बहुत बड़ी लग रही हैं, लेकिन वो धीरे धीरे कम होंगी। ठीक है, थैंक यू एंड सॉरी आई डोंट हैव टाइम। आगे प्रश्न का समय नहीं है। हमारी इच्छा तो थी कि बहुत समय तक रुकते, 3-4 बजे तक होता, लेकिन हमें जाना है। सो आई एम वेरी वेरी हैप्पी and grateful to all of you that you came, and please continue to come every Sunday. Hare Krishna.
We will thank Prabhuji by chanting Hare Krishna mantra once loudly. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. As Prabhuji asked us to drink this wine to the fullest possible extent, so let's try for it. Thank you, Prabhuji, thank you so much. Please collect your coupons while we go. Just have a seat for some time.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. You're very intelligent. Now you remember all 5 or not? Sure. Next time when I come, I'll ask you.
Yes, my father told that Ruani means a nice soul.
Something down.